y'all can S-double-E. 'Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie for us.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. This one swung outside to Strong. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for Pierre Strong. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Patriots at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones finds Strong on the check down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now Jones. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That sack there, that likely brings out the field goal unit, so they might have to settle for 3 here on their opening drive.
They did some nice things, getting things started there, moving the ball downfield, but taking that sack on 3rd down, that lets the air out of the momentum balloon just a little bit.
Folks, kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes a flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Strong. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. There's Wilson to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They send Parker in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Jones now on 3rd down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They almost gave it right back to him there with another interception of their own. And to be honest, he probably should have caught that and picked it off.
And he knows it, and he'll see it in film, and he'll see it in his dreams tonight when it's all said and done. But you almost felt like the excitement had been ramped up, and they were trying to get a big play right after that one.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Folk connects on the extra point. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Brown, 72 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The tight end Henry here in motion. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Straight ahead is Strong. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston.
And no issues in that one for the Commanders, just further expanding that lead.
Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The tight end Henry here in motion. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 52 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end.
Hall again on 2nd down.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And that will extend their lead even further. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner, except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught at the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. From the gun on third down, Jones.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Jets 34, Patriots 10. Frank Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man, complete. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Finding Gray on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
To throw again on second down, Jones. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Rondale Moore
From 4 yards out.
and the Patriots get a bit closer. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked
picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 35 yards. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Patriots 16. Frank Zuerlein to kick off for the Jets.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there,
and he threw a 5th interception. I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Touchdown, Patriots! Tyquan Thornton with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
And I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as
yeah, my day one's here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole